जय दाता जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Light is a pretty universal symbol of truth, knowledge and understanding. और इसीलिए हमारी परंपरा में हर अच्छे काम की शुरुआत ज्योति प्रज्वलन से की जाती है। मैं हमारे गौरवनीय मुख्य अतिथि से सादर अनुरोध करती हूँ कि वे ज्योति प्रज्वलित कर आज के इस समारोह का शुभारंभ करें। मंच पे उपस्थित दिग्गजों से अनुरोध है कि वे भी इस ज्योति प्रकाशन कार्यक्रम में भाग लें। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आप सबका। और हमारी परंपरा ये भी कहती है कि हम अपने घर आए दिग्गजों को, अपने घर आए बड़ों का सम्मान हम करें। एंड ऑन दिस नोट आई रिक्वेस्ट श्री M.R. गोपाल गारू, चीफ जनरल मैनेजर ऑफ NABARD आंध्र प्रदेश रीजनल ऑफिस, टू वेलकम Justice Shri S. Abdul Nazir Garu, the Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh, with a traditional kandua sourced from Ponduru in Srikakulam district and a potted plant. I request Shri M.R. Gopal Garu to welcome Shri Chiranjeev Chaudhary Garu, IFS, Principal Secretary of Agriculture and Cooperation, Government of Andhra Pradesh. And I now request Shri M.R. Gopal Garu to welcome Shri A.O. Bashir Garu, Regional Director of the Reserve Bank of India, with the traditional kandua and a potted plant. Thank you so much, sir. As a NABARDian, every Foundation Day is an occasion when we rededicate ourselves to the cause of our existence, that is development of agriculture and rural India. On this note, I request Shri P. Jayakanan Garu, General Manager, NABARD, Andhra Pradesh Regional Office, to deliver the welcome address on this occasion.
It is indeed a pleasure and honorable moment today amidst our Sri. We welcome Honorable Governor Sri Justice Abdul Hamid Garu and other dignitaries, Sri Chiranjeev Chaudhary Garu, A.O. Bashir Garu, and our CGM, and NABARD, esteemed bankers, NGOs, farmers, and development partners. It is with immense pleasure and honor that we extend our warmest welcome to you, sir, for this 42nd Foundation Day celebration of NABARD. We gather here with full of enthusiasm and pride as we welcome you all. Sir, your presence here graces this occasion with significance and distinction, and NABARD Andhra Pradesh RO are deeply grateful for your concern. The tales of rural development in India go back to the nostalgic days of traffic card formed in 1979. From NABARD's establishment on 12th July 1982 till date, the mighty banyan tree has recorded a remarkable growth thanks to government, NGOs, banking fraternity, other partner agencies. Since inception, we have embarked on a mission to touch human lives, and the impact of our collective efforts has been nothing short of remarkable in rural ecosystem. The NABARD Act 1981 provided for establishment of Development Bank to be known as the National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, and for providing and regulating credit as well as other intervention for promotion and development of agriculture, MSMEs, small enterprises, medium enterprises, cottage and village industry, handloom, handicrafts, etc., etc. And other, with a view of promoting integrated rural development and securing prosperity to rural areas. In Andhra Pradesh, NABARD operates its regional office located at Hyderabad, and 13 district development managers overseeing the 26 districts of the state. I am greatly pleased to place it before you that during financial year 2022-23, the Andhra Pradesh RO recorded a business of 33,075,000 crore and disbursed grants amounting to 33.83 crore, reflecting the resilience as the performance of regional office unperturbed by global headwind, inflation, hardening interest rates due to tightened monetary policies, both as at global and national level. COVID-19 pandemic, which have otherwise led to lassitude in many sectors. From funding Polavaram project to rejuvenating watersheds for promoting agriculture resilience, refinance to rural financial institutions, to developing orchards in remote tribal areas under Matota, NABARD APRO has shown impressive track record in promoting economic growth and rural development of the state. I strongly believe that NABARD, with its rich knowledge capital, energetic and enthusiastic DDM at district level, will continue to harness the potential of such resource-endowed state in furthering rural development and prosperity. I once again welcome Governor Sir and other dignitaries for this 42nd Foundation Day of NABARD. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. As you have outlined, NABARD has played a key role in bringing about a sea change in rural India during the past 42 years. Since its inception in 1982, NABARD has been striving to guide the farmers and aspiring entrepreneurs in rural India to grow their nascent ideas, raising funds and run their businesses successfully. In fact, NABARD has been working hard to make these farmers and entrepreneurs to become the change makers. On this note, I request Shri M.R. Gopal Garu, Chief General Manager of NABARD, Andhra Pradesh Regional Office, to deliver his opening remarks.
A very good afternoon to all of you. Honorable Shri Justice S. Abdul Nazir Sir, Governor of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Chiranjeev Chaudhary Sahab, Principal Secretary Agriculture and Cooperation, Shri Basir Sahab, Regional Director, Reserve Bank of India, AP Regional Office, representatives from the government, members of banking fraternity, the person in charge of APCOP, chairman of RRBs, farmers, NGOs, FPOs, SSG members, and SLBC coordinators. I am very thankful to each one of you for coming over here on our invitation to participate in the NABARD's 42nd Foundation Day celebrations. On this remarkable occasion, I feel privileged and exuberant to place on record the performance and achievements of NABARD during the last 40 years when it has come a long way. NABARD's work has basically been a catalyst for change, providing opportunities, empowering individuals and fostering sustainable development. It has transformed communities, it has touched countless lives and made a lasting impact in the rural ecosystem. Andhra Pradesh remains steadfast in pursuit of goals in terms of both business and development. NABARD has prepared the state focus paper outlining the total credit potential of the state to the extent of 2,86,000 crores during the current year. We have also initiated the process of preparation of PLPs for the financial year 24-25 in consultation with the line departments, bankers and other stakeholders. As we are aware, NABARD's refinance operations help in providing adequate, affordable and timely credit flow to the agriculture sector and rural development activities. We have also partnered with the state government in promoting the PACS as multi-service centers by providing refinance to the extent of nearly 1,600 crores. One of our flagship programs, that is the Rural Infrastructure Development Fund, the regional office has sanctioned 2,578 crores and disbursed loans to the tune of 2,000 crores during the last year. And already we have planned to provide another 2,500 crores of RIDF assistance during the current financial year also. And we have already got the priorities of the State Finance Department with regard to the projects which are to be submitted for consideration. We are also happy to inform you all that the regional office supported the AP State Civil Supplies Corporation with sanction of 3,000 crores of assistance for working capital requirements. Development financial institution, which is the character of NABARD, focuses on developmental activities unlike the other financial institutions which cater to the retail and wholesale segment of the banking services. Around 432 farmers producer organizations have been promoted by NABARD since the year 2015, including 131 FPOs sanctioned under the Central Sector Scheme for FPOs. There is immense scope for bankers to finance for the FPOs to make them more viable, sustainable and vibrant. Tribal development projects also we have supported with the help of Matota projects, and we have covered 38,000 acres of land in the state for orchard development, bringing smiles in 40,000 farmers, tribal families. Under Watershed Development Fund, the regional office has sanctioned a number of projects during the last year with total grant support of 245 crores, conserving 2.48 lakh hectares of land and water resources. We have not lost sight of the importance of the off-farm development projects also. We have supported the various artisans and handicrafts persons with support to exhibit their products and sell their products in various exhibitions and melas across the country, and also in Andhra Pradesh, in particular the Vijayawada and Visakhapatnam areas, where we have set up stalls within the malls, a new experiment which has found to be very successful. We have also adopted an inclusive approach by deepening the financial inclusion and inclusive growth, and we have supported 10,000 plus financial inclusion camps and 354 street plays to various institutions, which resulted in opening up of 35 lakh SB accounts and 71,500 PMJDY members, 35 lakh PMSBY accounts and 1,60,000 JJBY, which covers them well under the social security schemes of the Government of India and Government of AP. Fintech is one of the fastest emerging platforms in banking technology, and we have supported the various rural financial institutions with support to make available the micro ATMs and Beam UPI onboarding and central KYC registry adoption. We are also given the task of conducting the statutory inspections of the rural financial institution as per the powers vested in us by the Reserve Bank of India. And last year we conducted 10 inspections of the banks, and this year we are slated to conduct 17 inspections. In a state that is blessed with natural resources, conducive agroclimatic conditions, water resources, and endowed with fertile Krishna Godavari Delta, robust road and port connectivity, the opportunities are immense in the state of Andhra Pradesh, and we have a very dedicated set of officers and staff both at the state level as well as at the district levels through our district development managers, and to harness the limitless potential in the state. We are very hopeful and confident that we would be able to do still better in the current year and in the coming years, for which I thank the state government for the support that they extend to us, support which the banks extend to us, and the support which the NGOs extend to us in grounding the projects at the grassroots level. I take this opportunity to immensely thank the Honorable Governor Sir and the dignitaries on the dais for giving us an opportunity to be part of this celebration in their august presence. Thank you so much.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ సార్. యాజ్ యూ హ్యావ్ అవుట్లైన్డ్, గత దశాబ్ద కాలంలో ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ రాష్ట్రంలో అభివృద్ధి ఉన్నత శిఖరాలను అధిరోహించింది. అండ్ ఈ అభివృద్ధిలో ఒక కీలక పాత్ర పోషించింది నాబార్డ్ ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్. ఈ రాష్ట్రంలో గ్రామీణ అభివృద్ధికి నాబార్డ్ అందిస్తున్న తోడ్పాటు ఈ సభకి తెలియజేయడానికి నాబార్డ్ ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ రీజనల్ ఆఫీస్ జనరల్ మేనేజర్ శ్రీ పి జయకణన్ గారిని ఆహ్వానిస్తున్నాం. రిక్వెస్ట్ శ్రీ పి జయకణన్ గారు టు ప్లీజ్ అవుట్లైన్ ద ప్రెజెంటేషన్ ఆన్ నాబార్డ్ అండ్ ఇట్స్ సర్వీసెస్ ఇన్ ఏపీ.
I once again thank for giving me the opportunity to make a presentation on NABARD, this 42 years of journey. Basically, the NABARD, when it was formed, 12th July 1982, based on the Graphic Art Committee. So that was a photograph. Then Prime Minister Srimati Indira Gandhi and other senior ministers have signed this formation of the NABARD. Then functions of NABARD. Basically, we are having direct finance, refinance, and then credit planning, financial development and supervision of all rural cooperative institutions and RRPs. In fact, other developmental initiatives like institution development, we are strengthening the cooperatives and RRP with our various initiatives. Then farm sector, off-farm sector, financial inclusion, as already our CGM has narrated in brief. Microcredit innovation is one of the world's biggest financing through SHGs, and it has become a very good success and empowering the rural women at a great level. And then addressing the climate change. Then going to our refinancing during last year, 2022-23, short-term refinance we have given 19,296 crore, and SRS packs as MSC, though we have sanctioned, because it was sanctioned at the fag end of the year, 1660.45 crore, of which 58.328 crore has been disbursed. And again, SRS packs as MSCs. This is another flagship program what Government of India has really given a very big responsibility to develop the MSCs. So of which in that 8.44 crore has been disbursed. Then LT refinance we have disbursed about 7,343 crore. And totally, a total refinance of 26,639 crore has been disbursed. Coming to infrastructure financing, as you know, this Rural Infrastructure Development Fund was initiated in the year 1995 as a small, only to strengthen the existing irrigation structures. But now we have a phenomenal achievement in that. And so far, we have sanctioned over 25,151 crore for 47,695 crore infrastructure projects since its inception, disbursed over 15,000 crore. And another program is a long-term irrigation fund. This also we have sanctioned around 513.87 crore, disbursed 489.34 crore. Coming to micro irrigation fund, 616 crore disbursed to Government of AP under PM, KSY and PDMC, and created an irrigation potential of 1.8 lakh hectare. And another window we have where it is not possible to finance, we have a NABARD Infrastructure Development Assistance, we call it as NIDA. Here we have sanctioned 1931 crore for Chintalapudi lift irrigation scheme, part funding, disbursed for 1,494 crore. Sanctioned rupees 1,158.53 crore to APRDC for widening and strengthening of 233 rural roads. Under Warehouse Infrastructure Fund, disbursed 98 crore to AP Warehousing Corporation, construction of 19 warehouses with storage capacity of 1.76 lakh metric ton. And then under short-term credit facility for federations, sanctioned 3,000 crore to AP State Civil Supplies Corporation Limited during 2022-23. An amount of 430 crore was sanctioned to Government of AP under Fisheries Infrastructure Development Fund. However, the disbursement is expected to take off this year. Some of the development initiatives what NABARD was doing is that already this climate change, it's really a wonderful initiative, but this thought was done long back. We have introduced under the scheme watershed development, where the watershed has been developed, recharging of wells, various structures have been funded, and it was a very good success. And again, developing the tribal development in their hamlets and giving them the adequate income, ensuring better income and better standard of living. And farmers producer organization, it is one of the best initiative what we have started, and of which now Government of India under the 10,000 farmers producer organization, we have given almost 432 FPO and 3 OFPOs and various other various windows. And next is that climate change initiative. Now, being NABARD the pioneer for all these things, we have been funding the climate change initiatives under various entity, under National Implementing Entity and under the UN Green Climate Fund. And then it's an institution development. As already I mentioned, development of RCBs, upgrading the PACs, infrastructure and PAC computerization is doing on a very big way. Not but the least, microcredit innovations. And the JLGs and SHGs, so far we have funded so many, where we are trying to skilling the capacity building, entrepreneurship among rural youth and women through SGPs, skill development programs and LED, livelihood entrepreneurship development programs and MEDPs. And coming to financial inclusion, we have done a very good initiative, and we are reaching the poorest of the poor and creating awareness of the importance of the financial inclusion in banking services. Coming to the growth, we started as a small, with a balance sheet of 4,519 crore in 1983, have gone up from 1991 is 12,000, and now as on 31st March 2023, 8,01,652 crore has been, our balance sheet has grown up. And we are projecting by 2031, which will be the 50th Foundation Day, rupees 22 lakh crore. And with all the support of bankers, government, NGOs, and all the stakeholders in the state, all over India, this will be, we are very, very confident that we will be able to achieve this target. And some of the areas, emerging areas in development, and this is the future, what we are planning is that artificial intelligence and IoT, agriculture, Kisan loans. This is one of the priority area we are concentrating on that. And then OND, open e-commerce platform for digitization of the value chain, useful for MSMEs, craftsmen, SHGs, FPOs for marketing their produce. Then social stocks exchange. This is an emerging area where alternate fundraising structure for NGOs has been thought of, and it is being widely canvassed. And digitization and computation of facts. This is the topmost priority what NABARD has taken up, and it will be, and we are sure that this will be a most successful one, and NABARD in its endeavor to develop and strengthen the rural farmers and artisans will be done. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. As you have rightly outlined, rural India is no longer viewed as a cluster of villages with people who are educationally, economically or socially backward. In fact, rural India is now a hotbed of development and innovation. Be it agriculture or non-farm sector, rural India has embraced the latest developments in technology to grow and evolve into a strong, flourishing economy. And NABARD is proud to have such a significant role in reshaping agriculture in India, creating investment opportunities and lifting up the rural areas. With these words, I humbly request Justice Abdul Nazir Garu, Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh, to kindly release the booklet APRO Strides, excerpts from the financial year 23 Almanac, which depicts initiatives taken by NABARD in the state of Andhra Pradesh during the year gone by, that is the financial year 2022-23. I request all the dignitaries on the dais to please join in. Thank you so much, sir. And maybe now request Honorable Governor Garu to release another booklet, Rural Renaissance, Soil to Success, which showcases a few successful interventions taken by NABARD Andhra Pradesh Regional Office in addressing the issues faced in field of agriculture and allied activities and its impact through initiatives in farm sector development, including Matota for tribal development, fund projects, watersheds, farmer producer organizations and farm sector productions. Thank you again. Thank you so much, sir. Another booklet that we have brought, NABARD has brought out. We are requesting Governor Garu to please release this booklet also. The booklet brought out by NABARD is the unit cost booklet, and which helps bankers to finance term loans for agriculture and allied activities in Andhra Pradesh. గ్రామీణ అభివృద్ధి కోసం అహర్నిశం కృషి చేసే సంస్థ NABARD. ఈ దిశగా రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వంతో కలిసి కృషి చేస్తున్న NABARD యొక్క కార్యకలాపాలను ఈ బుక్లెట్లో ప్రచురించబడ్డాయి. గౌరవనీయ ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ గవర్నర్ గారి చేతుల మీదుగా ఈ పుస్తకాలు ఆవిష్కరించబడడం నిజంగానే మన అదృష్టం. Thank you so much all the dignitaries. The key to expanding India's transformation into a farming powerhouse is agriculture technology. Agri-technology is a shot in the arm for India's farmers, making them more profitable and boosting the contribution of agriculture to India's economy. And NABARD has been promoting this vigorously. Speaking of technology, we are honored to have Shri A.O. Bashir Garu, Regional Director of Reserve Bank of India, as our honorable guest today. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Shri A.O. Bashir Garu to deliver his thoughts on this occasion.
Your Excellency, Justice Abdul Nazir sir, Chiranjeev Chaudhary sir, IAS, Mr. Gopal, senior officials from Government of Andhra Pradesh, senior bankers, it gives me immense pleasure to be part of the celebrations for the 42nd Foundation Day of NABARD. As you are aware, NABARD was started in 1982, and one of the primary reasons for setting up NABARD was that India lives in its villages. Even 40 years down the line, a large population of India is living in its villages. One of the biggest issues confronting us is taking development of the country to its villages, both to improve the overall development of the country as well as to give some respite from this phenomena of urban migration towards cities. People are looking for livelihoods, and that is why they are coming to cities and thereby adding more stress to the urban infrastructure. I am proud that NABARD as an institution has been playing a vital role in development of rural infrastructure development of rural institutions, development of strategies and processes, so that the movement of goods and services from the maker to the market is easy and remunerative for the maker. Just outside this venue, we have seen the number of products being marketed by a large number of rural organizations. That is perhaps one of the biggest contributions of NABARD. NABARD has also invested a lot in terms of providing infrastructure, buses, other mobile stations, and last mile help and assistance to rural institutions. Another important role that NABARD plays is supervision of rural banking institutions. As you know, the annual health checkup that all of us undergo, similarly, I think all rural institutions will also need to undergo an annual health checkup, and NABARD is doing that. There is also this adage that the taste of the pudding lies in its eating. So while we talk about NABARD, Your Excellency, you will be proud to know that Andhra Pradesh is among the leading states in this country with regard to financial inclusion. And that is, the credit goes in no small measure to both the state government and to NABARD. Thank you for, I think they deserve a big round of applause for this. I think when we have an annual get-together like this, of course there are annual plans which institutions make, but the road ahead is not so smooth. We have a long way to go. With regard to financial inclusion, we are, I think, number 3 or number 4. So I think next time when we meet, we should be number 1. We also need to see how climate change is going to impact the farmers. Already this year we are seeing torrential rains and unprecedented drought situations across the world. Sooner or later this will play out in our state. We should be ready for that. The second challenge will be technology. How can we leverage technology for helping farmers, farmer producer organizations, and the financing institutions? There used to be a program called Krishi Darshan way back. That was the only helpline for farmers those days, about 30 years back, 40 years back. Today we have got multiplicity of helplines and social media. I think the presence of NABARD on that social media is also important. We should also talk of cyber security for regional banks, for rural banks, and for public at large, because that is a threat that is always there as we grow technologically. But I would say that if there was no work to be done, then life would be extremely boring. So with that, I'll thank you once again and wishing you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your encouraging words and the guidance for future. The government of Andhra Pradesh has pioneered many schemes to ensure that the rural population, even in the far-flung interiors of the state, reaps the benefit of development. NABARD has been working in tandem with the state government for overall development of the state, and rural Andhra Pradesh is very quickly emerging as a dynamic, flourishing economy registering growth by leaps and bounds. We are honored to have Sri Chiranjeev Chaudhary Garu, IFS, Principal Secretary of Agriculture and Cooperation, Andhra Pradesh, Government of Andhra Pradesh, as our honorable guest today. And we invite him next to deliver his ideas, his opinions on this occasion. మన కరతాళ ధ్వనుల మధ్య శ్రీ చిరంజీవి చౌదరి గారిని తన సందేశాన్ని మనకు అందించమని కోరుతున్నాను.
His Excellency, the Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh, Shri S. Abdul Najir Sahab, Regional Director, RBI, Shri Bashir Sahab, Chief General Manager, NABARD, Andhra Pradesh, Gopal Garu, my colleague, Commissioner Corporation and RCS, Babu Ahmed, Chairperson of EPCOP, Madam Jhansi Rani Garu, MD EPCOP, Srinath Reddy Garu, senior officials of NABARD, mana Gramin Prantal Nuchi Vachina FPO representatives, Board of Directors, Raitu Sodarlu, representatives from the electronic and print media. Good evening to all of you. At the outset, I would like to congratulate NABARD on this momentous occasion of 42nd Foundation Day. I have had a long working relationship with NABARD starting from the mid-90s, while working in the government in the different capacities, be it rural development, tribal development, water resources department. And I have always found the support coming from NABARD very constructive, very positive, very progressive. As it was said, Andhra Pradesh is one of the leading states in many sectors. Of course, microfinance and financial inclusion was Basir Sahab was talking about. Today, women in Andhra Pradesh, if they are handling almost about 45 to 50,000 crores of rupees, it is because of the joint effort done by the NABARD and the officials of government of Andhra Pradesh, and of course, the women of Andhra Pradesh. Any sector we look at. Recently, when I was Vice Chancellor of Horticulture University 2-3 years back, in fact, today in the Horticulture University, whatever research, academic and administrative infrastructure we have, it is thanks to the support received under RIDF. Andhra Pradesh was one of the first states to utilize RIDF money for micro irrigation development in the state. So we look at any sector. As see, the motto of the NABARD itself is so well written, Gaon badhe to desh badhe. The regional director of RBI was saying that India lives in the villages. It was true 40, 50 years back. It is true till today. It is relevant till today. It is going to be relevant for times to come. And it is desirable that we continue to invest in our rural infrastructure, whether it is social or health or economic, so that this migration does not happen to the extent it is happening, and we have all inclusive development from the country. Wherever people are there, there are a lot of successful models available today. I am sure NABARD will be looking into those models. The few challenging, without taking much time, because His Excellency Honorable Governor, and with his rich experience of being part of the judiciary system in the country, I am sure all of us are looking forward to hearing his message. Some of the challenges which we are facing is, one is climate change, which all of us were talking about. The climate change adaptation, that is critical to all developing countries, and India is one of the countries where it is extremely important. Because we are the country which is in the list of the most threatened country in terms of climate change. You know, the impact which is going to be caused. If we go through the IPCC reports, it's very clearly indicated. Therefore, the climate change adaptation is one part, and the more quickly we become climate resilient, be it our economic infrastructure, be it our social infrastructure, health infrastructure, agriculture, which is still today, although the share in the national GDP has been coming down, it is almost stagnant at 15-16%, but still large number of people's livelihood is dependent on this. Today we are a grain surplus country. We are exporting to other states. So therefore, climate change adaptation involving the universities, the research institutions, the farmers of the state and the country at various levels is going to play very critical roles. We need to focus on that. Simultaneously, although we have built up our the social capital in terms of microfinance and financial inclusion, we need to also inculcate in them the habit of creating micro enterprise, economic development, so that this money which is currently available with them, it can be used for the productive purpose on a larger scale, and therefore the income, the livelihood, and all other overall development will take place. I once again thank NABARD for giving me this opportunity to be part of today's Foundation Day function. Now, cooperative sector is another area where NABARD is playing a critical role. And I personally feel that cooperative is one area which has got the inherent potential to transform the rural sector as well as the various sectors of the rural India, and it can play a very critical role. But there again, as NABARD has been working towards skill development, capacity building of the various institutions, so it's a very integrated, inclusive model where NABARD has been working, and I'm sure with the support of NABARD, state government officials, civil society is one institution which has been working very closely with watershed, microfinance, and all other areas. So all stakeholders, when they work together, the results are definitely, it has a multiple impact, cascading impact. And with the same spirit, I'm sure the NABARD in coordination with others will continue to work together with the commercial banks, because commercial banks are the key to the development, and the more we develop, the more is the role to be played by the commercial banks, and NABARD and RBI being at the policy making level, I'm sure they'll be guiding the commercial banks also to have a policy which is friendly towards economic development, and together all of us, we take this nation to a level where we should be and we deserve to be. Thank you once again for giving me this opportunity to be part of today's this 42nd day, Foundation Day.
Thank you, sir, for highlighting the role of NABARD in the and the efforts that it is making in tandem with the efforts of state government for ensuring rural development in Andhra Pradesh. Ladies and gentlemen, we are indeed immensely privileged and deeply honored to have Justice Abdul Nazir Garu, Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh, as the chief guest on this august occasion. Justice Nazir is a person known as the epitome of righteousness, honesty and integrity. A person who has always stood for what is right throughout his illustrious career as a lawyer, as a judge in the Karnataka High Court, from where he was elevated to Supreme Court. After his retirement from Supreme Court of India, he took over the charge as the Governor of Andhra Pradesh. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Justice Abdul Nazir Garu, the Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh, to deliver his invaluable address.
Shri Chiranjeevi Chaudhary ji, Principal Secretary, Agriculture, Marketing and Cooperation. Shri M.R. Gopal, Chief General Manager, NABARD. Shri A.O. Bashir ji, Regional Director, Reserve Bank of India, Andhra Pradesh Region. Shri P. Jayakannan, General Manager, NABARD. Distinguished guests, members of the NABARD family, ladies and gentlemen, members of the media, I extend my warm greetings to you all. It gives me immense pleasure to be here with all of you on the occasion of the 42nd Foundation Day celebration of National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. 4 decades of service to rural India is really a matter of pride. I offer my hearty congratulations to everyone associated with the organization on this occasion. As you are all aware, NABARD came into existence on 12th July 1982 on the recommendations of the Committee to Review the Arrangements of Institutional Credit for Agriculture and Rural Development, set up under the chairmanship of Shri B. Shivaraman, former member of Planning Commission, Government of India, by transferring the agricultural credit functions of RBI and refinance functions of the then Agricultural Refinance and Development Corporation. NABARD has come a long way since its establishment in 1982. I am pleased to know that the size of its balance sheet has grown by leaps and bounds from rupees 4,500 crore 4 decades ago to a whopping 8.01 lakh crore by the end of financial year 22-23. Over the years, NABARD has made all-out efforts to transform rural India through agri-finance, rural infrastructure development, institutional development, adoption of banking technology by rural financial institutions, financial inclusion through financial literacy camps, promotion of microfinance and rural entrepreneurship through self-help groups and joint liability groups, the financial sustainability models pioneered by NABARD, farm and off-farm sector development initiatives, entering into niche areas such as supporting agri-startups, promoting new and emerging areas of agriculture, etc. in Andhra Pradesh. NABARD has been facilitating climate change mitigation and adaptation by pushing technology interventions, promoting off-farm programs, supporting state projects by capital investment in rural infrastructure, enabling transformation of primary agricultural cooperative societies. It is heartening to note that NABARD has been undertaking several initiatives such as piloting net zero groundwater use in watershed areas, development of simple tools for climate change vulnerability analysis, climate proofing of its natural resource management interventions under Ma Tota and watershed plantations, and installation of automated weather stations among other such initiatives. Rural Infrastructure Development Fund, which was started as a last mile approach to facilitate the completion of ongoing irrigation, flood protection and watershed management projects during 95-96, today covers as many as 39 activities. I appreciate NABARD Andhra Pradesh Regional Office for sanctioning 47,695 infrastructure projects such as roads and bridges, irrigation, rural drinking water supply, rural education and health institutions, etc. in Andhra Pradesh. I appreciate NABARD team for sanctioning 13,800 financial literacy camps to banks for generating awareness on digital financial literacy among rural masses, and the huge impact these programs generated amidst huge heterogeneity in rural demographies. I understand NABARD supports a 3-tier cooperative credit structure in the state for business development, product innovation and regulatory compliance. NABARD is providing support to primary agricultural credit cooperative societies, the cooperative credit structures at the grassroots level for infrastructure and accompanying measures towards orienting them as multi-service cooperatives and spearheading PSC's computerization products for 2037 PSCs. NABARD's interventions in developmental arena, including Ma Tota program, has ushered in tribal empowerment, watershed program for safeguarding natural resources, particularly water and soil. The support extended to farmer produce organization that help farmers unleash entrepreneurial capabilities, off-farm producer organizations that help in better price realization and skill development among artisans, craftsmen and weavers, skill development programs for boosting employment and promotion of self-employment, micro enterprise development program and livelihood enterprise development program for empowering women are truly commendable. I believe NABARD is embarking on the mission to take best possible use of technology to solve the emerging challenges in agriculture and rural livelihoods through promotion of collectivization in farm and off-farm sectors, green banking products and climate literacy in times to come. I congratulate the NABARD team on 42nd Foundation Day celebrations, and I wish NABARD all success in its future endeavors and many glorious years ahead in scripting new milestones, through innovative and impactful interventions in ushering rural prosperity in the coming years. I hope NABARD will continue to extend its unstinted support to the state government in its initiatives to strengthen the agriculture and rural development sectors in the state. Thank you all. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir. Your words have truly filled us with a very fresh new enthusiasm to achieve even more and grow even taller. Development of rural areas should not erode their unique identities but must fortify their spirits. The facilities in village must resemble those of city, but the soul and the values of Indian villages must be preserved. And NABARD, for one, has been making focused efforts to protect and propagate the ancient and traditional arts. The memento that NABARD has selected for our honorable chief guest today represents all that NABARD stands for and strives for. The miniature of traditional bulla cart symbolically racing towards progress and prosperity. I request Sri M.R. Gopal Garu, Chief General Manager, NABARD Andhra Pradesh Regional Office, to felicitate our chief guest, Justice Abdul Nazir Garu, Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh, on the occasion of 42nd Foundation Day of NABARD, with a shawl and the traditional bulla cart, miniature bulla cart. This beautiful artifact is made of teak wood and has been crafted in Gaguluru village in West Godavari district. Thank you so much, sir. Keeping up with the efforts to celebrate the traditional arts and crafts, the mementos being presented to our honorable guests are miniature Bobili Veenas, which are GI tagged artifacts from Vijayanagaram district of Andhra Pradesh. I request Sri M.R. Gopal Garu to felicitate and present a memento to Sri Chiranjeev Chaudhary Garu, IFS Principal Secretary, Agriculture and Cooperation, Government of Andhra Pradesh. I request M.R. Gopal Garu to felicitate and present a memento and a shawl to Sri A.O. Bashir Garu, Regional Director, Reserve Bank of India. Thank you so much, sir. I request Dr. K.V.S. Prasad Garu, General Manager, NABARD Andhra Pradesh Regional Office, to present the formal vote of thanks.
Good evening, everybody. On the celebration of this 42nd Foundation Day, I thank all our dignitaries for extending their wishes and providing guidance. Definitely, we will be working on this direction, sir. And from NABARD side, our heartfelt thanks are to Sri Justice S. Abdul Nazir Garu, who had accepted our invitation to be the chief guest during our 42nd Foundation Day and guiding us. And we thank Sri Chiranjeev Chaudhary Garu, IFS Principal Secretary, Agriculture, Marketing and Cooperation. Despite of his busy schedule, he could come in time to our program and guide us. I also thank Sri O.A. Bashir Garu, RBI, for giving his valuable suggestions and guidance to us. And I also extend my thanks to Sri Ahmad Babu Garu, RCS and Commissioner Corporation. And we extend our thanks to ministerial staff of Raj Bhavan and other staff who are coordinating with us for conduct of this program successfully. We extend our thanks to all our senior bankers who had come here from different banking fraternity as well as the SLBC. And we also thank the chairmen of all the three RRBs who are here, APCOP, MD, PIC, and the district administration who have supported us in arranging this function. And we are thankful to all the DCCBs who are present here and all our stakeholders like project facilitating agencies from different parts of the states, our FPO members, farmers, SHG women, TDF and WDF farmers, and state government and police department also for making these arrangements. And at the end, I would like to thank our team led by our CGM Gopal Garu, our local NAC team, DDMs, ROA and CPD. And our thanks are due to the press and electronic media. I request them to give a publicity for this event. And I also extend my thanks to hotel authorities and service providers. And without all your support, this program would not have been successful. Thanks to one and all. Thank you. And all are requested to be here only after national anthem. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I request all the honorable dignitaries on the dais and the distinguished guests to please rise for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे